Oh, I guess there is a recording in progress. So welcome to the spring meeting of the Alameda Oakland Berkeley Continuum of Care, also known as Everyone Home. And I am one of the co-chairs, Mo Wright, and with me is Simone Falls, my co-chair here. We will be hosting you this morning, and we're glad that you're all here online. Can you hear me? Are we broadcasting to you too?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
All right, thank you. And those of you who are present here today. So we do have quite a bit to go over today. And so I think we're going to turn it over to Simone to say a few words and to go over the agenda. And then we'll have a public comment period, which I know a number of people have signed up for. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. As Mo said, I'm Simone Falls. I'm the manager of Community Homelessness Services Division with the City of Oakland, and I'm also happy to co-chair the leadership board for the COC with Mo. Happy to have everyone here today in the room. Looking forward to being able to talk to people and getting for you all to be able to talk to each other and get to know each other closely. Today, we're going to be real quick with the welcome. You can see the breakdown of the day. Hopefully, people can stay throughout the day. We have a special lunch meeting that I'm looking forward to this afternoon. And then we have some updates in the afternoon around things that are going on in the community. The first half of the day is more focused strictly on COC business. We're going to move into public comment. We had quite a bit of signups, so I'll pass the mic. And hopefully I can be supportive to your comments. If not today, then we can take notes and get back to you all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. We received a lot of interest in public comment. We have everyone written down in the order they registered, but we are asking that everybody check in. So if you have, when you registered, asked to give public comment, whether in person or virtually, please make sure you either check in with us here or let Lynn know in the Zoom room that you are present, you would like to give your public comment. Go to our next slide. We do ask that you limit public comments to 2 minutes per person. If you did not register to give public comment and you would like to give a public comment, we have a form that you can fill out for a written public comment. We have those fillable here if you are in person, or it is a PDF if you are in Zoom. And I believe Lynn's been sharing that in the chat. We will not be reading those out, but we will be posting those on the Everyone Home website and also sharing them with all of the committee members just to ensure that your comment is shared widely. And without any further ado, I believe our first person who has registered and checked in is Veronica Alder. Yes. You can stand up front. And okay. I have cards, so you know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Veronica Alder, and I'm an Oakland native. Been here quite a while, about 61 years. This is tough. I just want to first thank Home Base for this opportunity. They have decided to come out and reach a lot of us that have lived experiences, of homelessness or preventing, in a spot or a place where you might become homeless. And what better people to reach? The people who have then experienced these things, A lot of those that sit around the table on the boards and different things, they sit in little groups and stuff. And a lot of them don't even have a clue what it's like to be homeless, to be almost homeless. A lot of them, I know what that's like. I'm one of the last out of 3 generations of family, one of the last ones living here in Oakland. And I struggle to live here, still struggling. I'm on the verge. They've been trying to get me out of here for a while. saying that I can't afford it, my income, and, and it's tough. I watch all my family live outside of the Bay Area, away from here, away from, where we were all born and raised up in. And I just want to say, continue reaching out to the people that live in that kind of situation, because they know best. They know what's best for their needs, their wants, their, and everybody counts. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, how how much money you make, and which board and everything you sit on. But yeah, continue to do the work. And it's so good to see so many people in here with these faces and people interested and want to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
I'm happy to do that if that's what you like. Sabrina is next. Sabrina is virtual. If they have an X, yes, if you'd like to call them.
All right, Sabrina Abong.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for hosting this AOC. I am part of the Alameda chapter, part of the youth committee and the system income committee and the racial equity liaison as well for youth committee. So I just want to say thank you so much for hosting this and looking forward to all the updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Next, we have Deborah Polfis.
I see him every day as I start my walk. He is a large Black man, barefoot in all weather. He lives on a filthy mattress, and he has been there a long time. Hundreds of people pass him every day. I've never seen anyone give him a kind word or offer to help, even in some small way. If the measure of any society is found in how it treats its most vulnerable members, how will we be judged? I've heard several people speak of him as if he is human trash. He is anything but. When I ask, where is he supposed to go? They say they don't care, just not here. What they mean is somewhere they don't have to look at him. Last week, I gave him socks. It's a start. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. James Van.
James Van with the Oakland Homeless Advocacy Working Group. One of the things I wanted to make a comment on, I see is on the program, and that is ending homelessness, since that is a goal of everyone home, is to end homelessness in Alameda County. And I just want to input into that conversation that one of the ways to end homeless, of course, is to keep people from becoming homeless, and that is going to be addressed. However, the Costa-Hawkins Housing Act, which has been on the state book since 1995, is an open roadway to homelessness. Costa-Hawkins allows property owners to increase the rents to whatever level they want when somebody moves or they have a vacancy. If rents are outpacing people's ability to pay the rent, then they're going to be homeless. So we have to oppose Costa-Hawkins. Oakland, my city of Oakland, has voted against Costa-Hawkins and wanted to be abolished or rescinded. And I think that we should push Alameda County and the other cities in Alameda County to do the same. We need to get rid of that hideous law because it is feeding homelessness. Thank you.
Terry Westbrook.
Can I please also remind everyone, if you register to give public comment, make sure if you are in person, you have checked in, or virtually that you have let Lynn know that you are here to give your public comment. Thank you.
Hi, Terry Westbrook is here. I'm the center director of Mosswood Recreation Center, and we have encampments year-round. We're building a new community center, and we're needing to vacate and remove encampments out to move forward the new community center project. My question is, how do we not have them come back into the park? What efforts or what situations or strategies do we keep people from returning back to our parks?
Thank you, Terry. Next, we have Delilah.
Hi, my name is Delilah. I'm a transitional age youth with lived experience on Alameda COC Youth Committee. I also work with Youth Spirit Artworks. I'm here today to share some actions in solidarity of the unhoused youth of occupied Ohlone territory in East Oakland District 7 and residents of Alameda who are currently organizing with Oakland United Coalition to urge the Alameda Board of Supervisors to terminate their lease agreement to sell the Coliseum to the Oakland Athletics. Oakland United is organizing for a community's benefits agreement, so any development in the community and region is centering unhoused residents and working communities' wants and needs who are directly impacted by the development process. We're seeing an exploited pattern in our communities being occupied, extracted from, regurgitated, and left abandoned by corporate entities. This is why it's critical we come together to take the steps to revitalize and reimagine a social landscape with opportunities for participatory, spatial, land, and housing justice for all. We are currently sending out e-letters to amplify our voices, and it can be found at bit.ly/Coliseum e-letter. Thank you.
Thank you, Delilah. Next, Patrick Anderson.
Hello, everybody. Good to be in front of everybody. Just to let you know, this is a costume. No one gets it. It's my Clark Kent costume. Superman doesn't walk around in his cape all day. And that's a true story. I watched a documentary last night that I've been asked to be the interviewing panel on the panel, and I'm not sure if I can do it. It was so disheartening. And it was disheartening. That's all I have to say. But I grew up here in Oakland. I left, I came back 5 years ago, right during the pandemic. And to see my neighborhood flipped upside down is catastrophic. I've been homeless. I'm about to be homeless again, even though I've been onboarding and processes and everything's so complicated. I want to share a quote. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. That's James Baldwin. And man, I have to tell you guys, it's a bigger problem than you think. It's not just a guy that's sleeping outside. It's people that are in positions to make a change, and it's not changing. Their pockets are just getting fatter. I walked by a group yesterday, and I'm gonna end on this note. I walked by a group yesterday. I wasn't dressed like this. I had a hat on, a beanie, and a hoodie. I never wear a black hoodie, it's a brown hoodie. And there were a bunch of school kids coming from Emeryville. They had a teacher in front of them. And I watched them cross the street, and they were gonna pass me, and I wanted to see if they were gonna stop and acknowledge. And they continued to walk past me like I wasn't there, like it's done all the time. And, okay, one second. And then they continue to walk past me, and one of them bumped me, and he just threw his hands up, and I looked at the teacher and I said, well, this is what's going on. I'm invisible. So I want that to sit with you today. I'm invisible. I'm not even here.
Jared Defy.
Good morning. As everyone is seeing and experiencing, we don't have enough housing, but we have a lot of empty units. Something the city might want to consider is maybe spearheading a guardianship program to allow people who are like Patrick here, who could obviously maintain a home just fine, but needs a place at least as a stopgap. But a lot of places don't consider that because there's not a lot of legal safeguards to allow that to happen. But between that, permanent supportive housing, and just making sure that more housing is built and made available and rent control actually happens, we'll be able to face this and actually overcome it, unlike other things that have been going on. That's all for now. Thank you.
Veron Brown.
No, I am. Operation Dignity. I won. Thank you. Ooh, hello. Now that's what you call putting me on blast. I did not know. I was told it was too many people, and I wouldn't have the opportunity to speak. But here I am, and so hopefully I'll speak for the masses of homelessness. The first woman that spoke, I believe, she spoke of people with lived experience. You want to talk to us? We can tell you what's working and what's not working, and a whole lot of it. I hope I make somebody feel uncomfortable. A whole lot of this shit is not working. Can I get an amen? Amen. All right. I'm telling you guys, I understand now what's going on in California. They're auditing all of California. They want to find out where all the homeless money is. I'm looking forward to. You want to talk to the people with lived experience. I love the program. I got in through with Emerging Leaders Lifelong. St. Mary's have been there for me. Without them, I would not have made it. I wanted to experience homelessness. I had a cushy lifestyle. From Albany, parents together more than 50 years. 9 of us, nobody had to be pulled in from the streets from substance abuse. We need to focus on people's mental health. Give them some resources. Don't just give them the foil and the bubbles and the crack stuff. I'm not trying to judge, but let's help them. If it's money here, let's use it. And let's help the ones that, Patrick this guy's about to be homeless again. I've met people from coming to these type of meetings. Jared, I've met a lot of Richard, I met a lot of people, but without the help of organizations that are really doing the right thing with their money, St. Mary's Lifelong, 30 seconds, I could talk real fast, I'm gonna speed it up. A lot of homeless people, we're banding together. We wanna let our voices be heard. I'm trying to pull in more people, so I can keep going on, but I'm gonna stop it before my time is up. Thank you.
Charlene Wang.
She isn't here virtually unless she's in person.
I'm here.
Gotcha.
So I am not someone with lived experience, but I've been talking to a lot of the folks in Oakland who are unhoused just in my neighborhood. And I think one thing that I want to just talk about is the coordinated entry process. I think it is broken, to be honest. I've talked to a lot of unhoused folks who have said that, like, they basically had to lie and say that they needed to say that they had a drug addiction in order to get access to housing. Basically, what's happening with the coordinated entry process, and I get why it exists, okay, because we're trying to prioritize the folks who are most vulnerable, who are unhoused. But the problem is it leaves people languishing on the streets for years before they qualify for housing. And by the time that they do qualify for that housing, you know, they have all the PTSD, the substance abuse problems, the mental health problems from living on the street. And so I think that we here in this community need to think about, look, we got a system that is looking at folks that are most vulnerable, put them into the permanent supportive housing, but how are we going to help people who are on the street for a few months and get them off the street as quickly as possible? So anyways, that's my issue with our homelessness response system. And yeah, I agree, it is broken.
We have one last person checked in, Melissa Moore.
Hi, my name is Melissa Moore, and I'm 7 years lived experience on the streets of Alameda County, East Bay. And currently I'm running a nonprofit. I founded a nonprofit called Rise, Rising Self-Empowerment, to empower my tribe, I call them my street family, to empower themselves to be able to move forward, along with, you know, support from the nonprofit service providers. But the funding is here, the money's here, but sometimes I look around, I'm like, where is it going? I mean, I look around, especially when I drive into Oakland. I cannot believe the way people are living in Oakland. And what are we doing? I mean, why is it stalling out? Where's the money going? Where's accountability? Where's the transparency? You know, there's a system, HMIS, and I'm on the HMIS COC committee. I'm also a board member of Street Medicine Institute. And so I'm fully accountable and fully in the realm of services, but I get stuck. You know, with what I can do, I go out to the camps myself every week, usually every day, and I do case management, and we still seem to get nowhere. I mean, there's something broken in the system. There's a log jam. There's bureaucratic red tape. I don't know, but it needs to stop. There's no solutions. The solutions are not here, and I'm seeing it. You know, and we're all seeing it. We're all frustrated, whether it be community members or us with lived experience, because we've lived it. And you get PTSD. There's things you can't make up. You just can't make this stuff up. We say in camp. But you know, it's people that have lived it know. And so I beg of people to just, you know, be advocating and advocate for change and advocate for accountability and things like that. It's well needed. And there's a saying from the Street Medicine Institute that we go by, and it's from Lao Tzu, and it's go to the people, live with them, learn from them, love them, start with what they know, build with the best leaders. When the work is done, the task accomplished, the people will say, we have done this ourselves. And that's empowerment. And with that, I'm going to end.
All right, thank you to everyone who signed up and spoke for public comment. There will be a second chance to speak if you are already signed up. Make sure you check in at the front desk. That's how we know that you're here and ready to speak. And if you are interested in speaking or leaving a public comment, there is it the QR code. Okay, so several ways for you to leave written public comment using the QR code, a written form, or check in on Zoom if you are virtual with us. And I will pass it for the next section.